So we're going to begin the session right now. So today, what I wanted to talk about is getting a deeper understanding of our soul presence. And I'm going to just share it in bite-sized chunks. So a little bit today, and then maybe some more the next time we talk. So, I'd love to keep this week, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, as a study of the soul presence. And then the next week, I'm going to focus our attention on the human form, the co-creation of the human form, and what its originating intent was. And then we'll, and as we deepen our understanding of the soul presence in the human form, it just becomes quite a welcome and a welcoming experience when the two start to come together through the human vibe attunement practice. So the soul form. The soul form is, it is an essence of the divine, of the creator. I'm actually going to read a piece that is written in Hindi, and I'm going to translate it in English. And I'm just going to read an extract of what I have written. So it says, Atma ki Atma Katha, which is the autobiography of the soul. Atma सर्व संपूर्ण है, उसका उज्जवल आत्मा उज्जवल है, आत्मा में परम आत्मा बसते हैं. So this is the autobiography of the soul. The soul is whole and complete. It is illuminated. It is light. And it is in this soul essence of ours that the ultimate soul presence, which is the presence of our creator, resides in it. It literally is an essence of consciousness that has been created, like a speck of consciousness in the form of light that is released. And when it resides into the human form, it resides in that form. इस परम आत्मा का अस्तित्व हम सबको एक बनाता है. And the fact that we are the essence of our creator, that is what creates that oneness experience. That is what gets us to be connected to each other. हम एक हैं, इसकी याददाश्त को फिर से जगाता है. This understanding that we are an essence of the creator, it creates that feeling of oneness, and it literally reawakens a remembrance of what it was like when we actually were a part of the creator. यही तो कारण है जब हम अपनी आत्मा के कनेक्शन को अपनाते हैं, एकांत में भी अकेलापन महसूस नहीं होता. And this is the reason why when we accept our connection to the creator in our soul essence, we talk about it as our connection to the soul. But actually, when we truly connect to the soul essence of ourselves, what we are doing is we are accepting our presence as that of the creator. And as a result, when you are in that soul presence, you may be alone. You don't experience loneliness because you are a part of the whole. आत्मा की कई यात्राएं होती हैं, कई अनुभव होते हैं. आत्मा अपने हर अनुभव के ज्ञान को अपने अंदर समेट लेती है. The soul has many journeys, and through each journey it amasses a whole host of experiences. The soul brings all of those experiences and the wisdom that it has amassed. It brings all of that into this human presence. ये ज्ञान हमारे शरीर में बसा रहता है. इसे जब चाहे इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं, बस इसे चुनने की देर है. आत्मा का ज्ञान ही आपको अपने सही मार्ग की अनुभूति दिलाता है, आपके हर प्रश्न का उत्तर दिलाता है. So it is this wisdom that has been amassed through the various journeys of your soul. It resides in our human body. And you have heard me talk about it in the 946 breath explanation, that it actually resides in the colon. That is where this whole wisdom that has been amassed through the various soul journeys actually it resides there. And then it is up to us. Whenever we choose, we can utilize it. It is just a matter of us choosing that we are now ready to utilize the wisdom that our soul has amassed. And it is this wisdom that your soul has amassed that is the most powerful direction setter for you. And you can utilize that wisdom to get on your track. And it is this connection to that wisdom of your soul that gives you those intuitive hits. And it literally shines the light on your path. It is the reconnection to the wisdom of your soul, or it also reconnects you so that you are able to access answers to all the questions that you may have. It's just a matter of you choosing to connect with the wisdom of your soul. You already are connected to the soul. आत्मा कभी सच्चाई से परे नहीं हटती, आत्मा कभी अकेली नहीं पड़ती, आत्मा के तो मित्र ही मित्र हैं। इसके हर अनुभव की यात्रा में मिले हुए प्राणी जिनसे पुनः मिलने की आशा प्रकट करी थी, वह आपके प्रकट होने की आस्था लगाए रहते हैं। This is a very powerful point, very powerful point. And the point here is that this soul is always in its truth. It never wavers from the truth. It is never alone because it is a part of the whole. And it lives in that knowingness. The soul has many friends, many soulmates. And these are soulmates that we have met in various soul journeys that we have gone on. And with those soulmates, where we have journeyed together as a soul being in the past, in previous lives, could be on this planet or could be somewhere else, where we had agreed that we are going to meet again, they are here. And it's just a matter of you choosing to meet with them and reconnect with them. It's as if all of these friends, we are surrounded by these soul friends, and they are there waiting for us to emerge and show up in our soul essence. And the next point really is that इस रूप में मनुष्य शरीर का भी मिलन हो जाता है कभी कभी, बस जानने की देर है, इस सच को समझें और लोनलीनेस की बीमारी से छुटकारा पाएं. So once you really get that you are surrounded by these soul friends that you have already made a choice and decision to be with, it's just a matter of you choosing to reconnect to your soul essence. The fact that you have made a choice and you've chosen to meet some of these soul presences when they are here on this planet, then they're waiting for you to arrive. They're waiting for you to emerge. They're waiting for that reconnection and that remembrance of your soul presence to return. And once you make that choice, that feeling of loneliness, which has actually become like a disease of loneliness, literally disappears. And you know that you are not alone. You are actually a part of the whole. This is that soul essence that is present within you. So not only does it know a whole host of soul beings that it is connected to, that are its friends from previous journeys that it has done, not only is it a custodian of all the wisdom that it has amassed through so many soul journeys that it has been on, that it has brought into your human body. And where that conflict begins is when it starts to notice that this human form is become driven by a mind consciousness as opposed to a conscious understanding of we are one with our Creator. We are a part of the Creator. And we are here in this human form to create that multiplier effect for the creator. So when the soul recognizes that the human form is not understanding all of this, that is where that conflict sets in. And the conflict is sort of like a regret of expressing its expansiveness, that it was looking forward for that expansiveness to be amplified, for a whole collection of new experiences through the journey of its expression in this human form to emerge. The soul goes into a space where it feels that this may not actually happen. And therefore, and that is that root of all conflict. It is the conflict that resides within each one of us. That is the root of all conflict outside of us. There are several of you who are in the journey into miracles with me right now. There are several of you who've done this journey. There are several of you who've done this work that I talked about. And there are many of you who've been listening to me over the past several weeks now. And you've heard me say that there is nothing outside of us. There is only us. Our world is a complete reflection of who we are and where we are. So when we have that deep-seated conflict percolating, and you have a vibration as powerful as the soul essence, feeling that feeling of separation from the creator because of the limitation of the human form. So you have that vibe of, the deep-seated vibe of separation and abandonment, combined with the deep-seated conflict. And that deep-seated conflict is such that the soul holds back from expressing itself in its full regalia, in its full presence. And if that is what is there, right at the root of our presence in this soul, in this human form, it doesn't take very long for that to be multiplied and for it to be visible in a whole variety of experiences that we have in this human form. And the human form gets more and more and more disassociated with its soul presence. And it starts operating from a mind space. And a mind space is very powerful. It was that whole construct was given to us to enable this human form in its fragility to be able to survive. So the mind is just as essential as our soul presence. So in my world, it is not about shutting your mind out. It is really about working with and not working against. And the exciting thing is, with the crown phenomenon, we are in a space where it is about co-creation of collaboratively bringing about coexistence and celebrating the vibe that emerges from this coexistence. And we begin that journey by bringing about that union and harmony between the soul and the human form to such an extent that the soul presence recognizes and acknowledges itself as a human. It not only acknowledges itself as a human, it receives itself as a human, and it accepts itself as a human. And the human form, being acknowledged, received, and accepted in this powerful, unequivocal way, rises to match the vibration of the soul presence. Everything is a vibration game. Again, so many of you have heard me say this. Everything is a vibration game. So the soul is, like I read, that, it is always in its truth. Always. The fractures only come about in the human disguise. The magnificence that exists within the human form is the magnificence of the soul that each one of us has. And it is exactly at the same level. I am as magnificent as you are, as each one of you is. This human vibe attunement, the moment that conflict starts to literally dissolve and be released. It literally becomes like, it's a non-issue. And the human form rises to match the vibration of the soul presence. It enables you to access all the resources that are available to you as you live through the journey that you are here to make happen. The universe gets activated, and it is now accessing the resources, including resources that we are familiar with here, like money, like time, like energy, like vitality, and resources that we may not even be aware of, that enable us to collapse the timescales with which we are able to achieve what we intentioned to achieve in this lifetime. I have experienced this, and Gaurav, who is here, he's my business partner and a partner in bringing about this work into the world. We too have experienced this whole collapsing of time. And it is the time collapse in action that we have had, all of us have had the fortune of witnessing during this crown phenomenon, where air quality gets reclaimed in such a powerful, such a rapid way. Waters in the ocean clean out, waters in the rivers clean out. And so many things, the ozone layer, the hole in the ozone layer closing up. That's a time collapse way of delivering, a reclaiming of everything that is exquisite, that makes this planet a planet that works for everyone. It was Bucky Fuller's vision to have a planet that works for everyone. And it is for this time. And there's so many rockets of desires that have been put out there by so many of us asking for this experience. And everything got delivered in this time that I call the corona or the COVID phenomenon. And we are now going to amplify it, take it even further. So as the world starts to open up in different parts of the world, we come from that deep-seated knowingness, which is foundationed on that ultimate harmony, that ultimate co-creation partnership between our soul essence and this human body. So we will begin with the 9-4-6 breath. And the 9-4, so we'll just begin. So breathe in to the count of 9, hold to the count of 4, breathe out to the count of 6. And as you do that, just know that you are aligning your mind-brain, which is about survival, and it's fueled from the past and future, and it's about survival of this human form. The heart-brain, which is plugged into the now, moment by moment by moment. And the gut brain, which is a custodian of all the wisdom amassed by all of your soul journeys. The 9 of the 9-4-6 breath, as my friend JP shared, opens up 9 chakras, unblocks them, unblocks the new ones. There's a different process that you use for the 7 that we have had for a long time. And at some point, I will lead the session to enable you to unblock those. But just the 9-4-6 breath certainly gets the 7 into alignment and unblocks the rest. 4, when you hold, because of this alignment and that unblocking, the 4 opens up the rest of the 13 chakras. And then when you breathe out, you're literally breathing out whatever it is that no longer serves, and that is being transmutated with the energy of the fire element that is anchored into gratitude. And the consequence of gratitude is peace. So it's a lot of stuff that is happening through the 946 breath. And we're going to do 3 of these, and then we will go straight into the acknowledgement of the human form by the soul being. So breathe in 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Feel that feeling of connecting to the 13 chakras. All of you here already know that the base of your spine is connected to the core of the earth. With a golden cord with shungite as well as precious stone emerald. In your hand, you have the energy of ruby. You also have been placed, so in the left hand you have ruby, on the right hand you have the energy of amethyst. And you can look up the power of these crystals. The ruby allows you to get into a space of amazing stillness, and the amethyst opens up your third eye, the pineal gland, very nourishing for the pineal. It also literally emanates out into your field, and it's as if you're surrounded by this column of purple light. Beautiful presence of Saint Germain and many of his entourage, celestial beings. Your soul is illuminated in its truth, connecting to all of the soul friends that it has already recognized at a soul level. And as it rises in its presence, recognizing the amplification ability of the love frequency that is the innate vibration of the human form, it starts its acknowledgement of this human form. Allow your human form to receive it with grace. Experience the ease and joy that emanates as a result. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. You can just repeat after me. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. We're going to anchor you so that you get into a whole brain state and you become comfortable presencing this powerful presence of your soul being in the human form in complete unison. And as you do the 946 breaths now, you're getting into that whole brain state. Your left and right parts of your brain are literally coming together. And any fracture, energetic fracture that might exist, that separates your creativity from your logical understanding is removed. And you can operate from a whole brain state, which activates your own inner knowing, knowing that you are the presence of the Creator in this human form. And your soul being chooses to express itself through this human form. The cloudiness, literally, the clouds depart, clutter is removed, and there is complete stillness and clarity as you start to recognize and notice and understand the intuitive guidance that your soul is wanting to give you, enabling you to make the choices that are the best for you, coming from the highest vibe of you in your truth. Breathe in 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take your left hand over your heart and your right hand just. You're presencing your I am presence in the now in doing so. Take your hands in front of your pineal, that is in between your eyebrows. Rub your hands against each other. Put them over your eyes. Take them on top of your head, the back of your neck, either side of your shoulders. Do an energy sweep. With that, I declare the human vibe attunement complete. We always love to receive any words that you want to share about what you're present to. That would be wonderful if you would like to do that. And those of you who I have the email addresses of, I will be sharing with you a little surprise. I just heard from Amazon that they're actually going to release the audiobook of the B-book, which is the #1 bestseller on Amazon in 9 different countries. And they're releasing the audiobook. And for a short period of time, it is actually available for a free download. So if I don't have your email address, put it in the chat. And those where we have the email address, I will be writing to you with the link. Thank you all for being here. And we have love, we have wholeness, we have clarity, peaceful, vibration of love, contentment, source, good vibes, refreshed. Oh my gosh, warmth, love, peaceful, euphoria, complete calmness, consciousness, majestic, peace, magnificence, overjoyed, gratitude, I'm receiving email addresses as well, so we will make sure that we include those. Peace, peace of mind, home. So true. The human form is our home. And the exciting thing is the destination of the soul is soul becoming soul being. And by doing the human vibe attunement, it is the soul recognizing it is home. And it becomes the destination of the soul presence. So the power of the two coming together is so phenomenal. And it illuminates us in such a powerful way. Literally, it's a cellular level illumination of the light of our conscious presence. And where there's a sliver of light, there is no darkness. So you can imagine what that is like when you are totally and completely illuminated at a cellular level. Thank you for the congratulations. Yeah, I'm excited about that. They reject a lot of audiobooks. So it's quite nice that they have accepted it. Powerful experience. Yes, more home. Thank you all for joining me. I have a Zoom birthday party to go to now. It is my aunt's birthday, so I will be ending the meeting right now. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you again on Thursday morning and Thursday evening in Pacific time, and Thursday evening and Friday morning for those in India and in London. So much, and we'll be sending you an email very soon. Thank you.